guys. It's been a long time, but I did just want to say hi, let you guys all know that I'm alive and I'm okay, and I hope all of you guys are doing well and are safe and healthy and doing your best given the situations that have unfolded in the past couple of months. I just kind of also wanted to let you guys know where I'm at, what my plans kind of are moving forward with my channel, and like my social media platforms in general. And yeah, so just to kind of like start off with it, I stopped posting and I stopped really doing anything related to social media a couple, like maybe a month or two ago. I think the last time I posted on here was like over a month ago, but it was mainly because everything that was going on, like between like the coronavirus, like not being as big of a deal and then being a big deal again, and like the whole BLM movement, I just found it really overwhelming. It made me see social media in a different aspect, and like how it is cool that like it can bring people together. It's also can be really patronizing and diminishing in regard to other people feeling inferior and not feeling like they're doing enough for people. And especially that's how it felt for me. Like it was really hard to do as much as I could to try and help people from my end, and then see other people degrading other people, saying they weren't doing enough. Just not going on social media was something I needed to do, in addition to like taking a break from making videos and kind of just explore like what my passions are right now, like what I'm feeling motivated to do. And I think that was like such a gift that while I was not on social media, I took up so many like different passions, and it just made me see this whole other side to myself that I didn't even really know existed, that I thought I had left down in a cave somewhere like years ago back in middle school. And it was just, it's been really cool. Like I'm still into like a lot of things I thought I was no longer into, and it's really nice. And I'll share them with you because I want to, like that was the point. But before I get into it, it kind of ties into like how I am feeling about going forward with my channel. I don't really know what I'm gonna do exactly, but it's definitely, I don't think, not gonna be 100% like health and wellness, like vegan recipes and stuff like that. If anything, this whole quarantine and stuff, okay, it's been really taking a toll on me. Like I didn't think it was taking a toll on me now, but like going over almost a couple, like 5 months without seeing people and like hanging out with my friends has been really hard. Like I'm really lonely right now, but that's not the point. What the point is that like me being in quarantine, it brought me to explore again, like I said before, different aspects of myself. And not being on social media, I wasn't like as berated seeing people like post about their food or talk about veganism or health and wellness, like workouts and stuff. And so it made me realize that my passions like those aren't my only passions. And I think by focusing on food all the time, it was only setting me back in my own like relationship with food and my recovery, and which I'll get into in a minute. But yeah, it was just like not working for me anymore. Like talking about food, posting about food, constantly monitoring what I was eating by filming it just wasn't working for me. It became really obsessive, and I wasn't really able to enjoy food for what it was. So I took a break through social media in addition to doing that, and I noticed like a huge difference in like my mindset around food and like my overall well-being. And then in regards to my recovery, I feel like my relationship with food is a lot better. Yes, there's days where like I might overthink things, but I'm a lot more at peace with it. Like I'm not degrading myself. I'm just accepting life for what it is and moving forward. Like it's not a big deal. Like it's not a big deal if I have something and it's not exactly what I wanted, or it's not a big deal if I want something, because if I want something even though I had it yesterday, I'm gonna have it. Like I don't care. Like I'd rather be the way that I am now and be eating whatever I want than be stuck in a rigid mindset and say, oh, I can only have this and this and this, and then just be left to be miserable. So yeah, America related that I was also really excited to share was that I got my period back. I didn't really want to say anything, but I feel like I would say it because I still don't know if I'm gonna get it this month. I'm hoping I get it this month, but I did get it last month, well, actually I did get it this month, like around the first week of July I got it, and it was great. I mean, as great as a period would be, but I was just so thankful because I felt like, for me at least, I always knew me not having my period was a lot more than the food, because my relationship with food was nowhere near as unhealthy as it had been in like 2016, for example. But I always felt like, for me, I'm not saying everyone's journey is the same as mine, but my absence of a period I think was very spiritual. I really had to let go emotionally, doing a lot of mental like reorganizing and reframing and that kinds of things, just being more aware and conscious of how I was treating my body inside and outside. Now I wanted to get into the passions that I've been doing lately. So while I have not been on Instagram and YouTube and stuff, I've been painting a lot, and well, painting and reading. Something I didn't think I would ever get into again was reading, and I love it so much now. Like, I've read like 10 books in the past like 3-4 weeks. It doesn't sound like a lot, but when each book is like 600 pages, it's a lot, like, trust me. But it's been so good. Like, I've loved it. And one of the things that I'm so guilty for this, I don't even know why I'm saying it, but I would go on TikTok and I'd watch all of these like book talks of like people and their like reenactment, I guess, or like poking fun at like scenes in books. And oh my god, the fan in me of like books now is just like, I don't know, I love it so much. But yeah, right now, here, I'll show you what, okay, I'm gonna show you what books I read. Okay, so I basically read all these books. These were old. I'm probably gonna reread them though. I basically read all these, and then this series, I just have to read that book. I read this book, and oh my god, it is so good. My favorite author at the moment is the author of this book, and Sarah J. Maas. She's like a fantasy writer. She also wrote the book I just showed. The series is like A Court of Thorns and Roses, and that's also a really good series, like probably my favorite series like ever. But yeah, and now I'm reading this series. Hold on. It's all 7 of those books. The reason the other book isn't there is because the reason that book isn't there is because I'm reading it right now. I finished The Heir of Fire, which was the one before. I finished that last night, and I'm gonna start this one today. So I'm really excited. And yeah, that's kind of been like my obsession lately, in addition to painting. I showed this on my Instagram like a couple weeks ago, but I will show it again. I did a mural in my room, and yeah, it's like a mountain, it's like the mountains and the sun, and yeah, I really like how it came out. Took me a week, but you know, what doesn't these days? It's not like I have anywhere to be. So yeah, this camera is probably gonna be weird, but okay. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. Oh, I also did this painting. It was inspired by a TikTok that I saw, and I actually saw like the painting, and it was like a tiny one, and then I wanted to recreate it, so I recreated it. But yeah, that's just kind of I've been really artsy, and I've just been really crafty and expressing myself, and I think I'm very grateful for that. I've also been journaling. I haven't been journaling a lot lately, but I definitely journaled a lot in the past month, so that's been really releasing and calming for me. And I just think, like, going back to books, I am so grateful for them, and like, if you haven't read books, or like if you're not into reading, like, I totally suggest like you at least try and get into it, because given everything that's going on in the world, like, it's been so crazy, and yes, it's so important to stay informed and to make sure you're aware of like what's going on around you, but there's something so amazing about books and how they can transport you into another world, and it's just like amazing. Like, I don't know any other way to put it. I feel like it's been actually really important for me when I'm reading, because like, yes, quarantine made me feel so alone sometimes, and like not even like being able to meet new people or make new friends, and like it's been really hard. Like, I didn't realize it was gonna be hard because I'm usually an introvert and it doesn't really affect me as much, but when you don't really have a choice, it really begins to affect you over time. And like, reading books kind of helps me not feel so alone, and just to escape all the drama and the chaos and just be thrown into a world like filled with magic and hope and like battles and like a bunch of stuff. It feels like a giant movie every night that I'm watching. But yeah, it's been nice. Oh, I've also been watching Avatar, but like, I feel like everyone might be watching Avatar, but I've been watching it again because the last time I watched it I was like 8 years old and I didn't really have an idea what was going on, but I'm watching it now. I love it. I love it so much. But yeah, it's kind of been my life recently. Actually, talking about school, I have all my classes online right now. So I'm taking summer classes at the moment. I'm taking art history and theater appreciation. It's a general education requirement, the theater one, but the art one I'm taking is really, really cool. I'm taking it because I was considering doing an art degree, but now I think I'm combining my degrees and I'm going to be doing a digital arts and sciences degree. So it's kind of like computer science mixed with digital arts. So it kind of will combine both for me, and I'm really excited for that because I also wanted to double major in English with either a specialization in creative writing or film and media studies. I'm not sure, but it feels so much better, I think, to have an idea now going forward as to like what I'm doing, because for the past year I've been so like confused and like not knowing what I want to do with my college experience and stuff like that. But anyway, it's all online now, so even for fall, so I'm in the predicament of like being home for 6 more months. It's kind of been where I'm at lately. This whole thing has changed me. Like, even though I haven't been interacting with people and like hanging out, whatever, this whole quarantine, past 6 months of my life, as I imagine it would change anyone's life, I feel like I'm a different person, but a better person in that sense. I don't think I've been this laid back and I feel like this at peace with myself ever, and I think it's something amazing that everyone deserves to discover about themselves and go through, and I don't know how I can capture that in just a single video, but I hope you see that. And going forward with my channel, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's kind of like whatever you guys would want to see. I would want to see like morning routines, night routines, like book ideas, book recommendations, like painting, I don't know, anything, but I really want to stay in alignment with like what my current passions have been, and I feel like it's just been art and reading and just not being so focused on the physical. Yes, it's important to eat healthy. Yes, it's important to exercise and move your body in a way that's healthy for you and to take care of your body, but it's also so very important to live your life and do the things that you love, and to help people find outlets that they love too, that don't necessarily always have to be centered around food and your body and what you look like and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope all this made sense, and this was just like a quick update because I know I haven't posted, so I just wanted to let you guys know how I am. But yeah, so yeah, that's my life right now. So I also cut my hair. To be honest, I actually kind of like my hair like this length, so yeah, I didn't really need to say that, but okay. I am sending so much love and positive energy. I really hope you guys are well. Please don't ever hesitate to reach out to me or anyone if you ever need help or just need a reminder that you're going to get through this, whatever you're going through, and it's so much brighter on the other side, and you are so much more than food or anything related to how you look. So yeah, I hope all of you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you guys soon. Don't know what videos I'm gonna make, don't know when I'm gonna upload a video, but I just want you guys to know that I'm here and that I see you and that I will see you soon.